Good morning, you guys. It's Denise Diane of What More Reads. And I can't sing in the morning. It's early and it's raining outside, so not walking in the rain today. Hopefully it'll stop by, later this afternoon. Then I'm definitely heading out to do my walking, get my steps in. So I hope you're doing the same and it's not raining in your neighborhood or your city or state or Providence, county, what have you, where you're at, and you got to do your walking and running and skating and playing outside as grown-ups. All right, so basically what I wanted to do is show some of the books that I read this year that I really loved. Now, I didn't read as much as I have previous because I moved this year, got a new job this year at the beginning of the year. So there's some of the books that I read, of course. Most of the books I read are from the library. Again, when I count my books, and I got a lot of them that I did read, well, not lot that I did read off my shelf, but I'm happy for the ones that I did read off my shelf. Now, in a couple of them, a few of them, that's pretty sad that I can say this. And, well, they're mine, but they're also newly acquired books. So even though I own them, they're not off my shelf that have been there on my shelves for quite some time. Oh my goodness, I didn't know this until I just looked at a couple of them. So anyway, I'll show you those as well as talk about, not 100% talk about because I'm not going to flash up a picture of the book. Unfortunately, I don't do those amazing type of edits. I always say I want to get to it one day. And my other computer, I just haven't even used it to do that. Now, so a lot of my time was spent moving, packing up books, giving away boxes of books, slimming down my library. For the second time, because when I moved from Kansas City, I gave a lot away, and this time it was just a move here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but it's a move, and my books were already packed and ready to go, and the ones that I was about to give away, for the most part, were already packed and ready to go. And then as I unpacked and we got moved, I found a way to unpack some more books and give them to a coffee shop, some little free libraries that I donated to, and also some people that I was just, going to work here. You can have this book, you can have this book. So I gave away maybe 3 more boxes of books than I did initially when I was moving. So with all that said, I'm sure I bought 3 boxes more. Actually, that library sale was probably, because it was 3 bags that I bought, and you just pay $3 per bag. You just fill up the whole bag, and I had 3 bags. And then the lady gave me another bag. So anyway, I got a lot of books from that particular sale. And then, of course, I've also been buying books from the library. These are 2 most recent books that I just bought from my library, and they're donation, 50 cents for soft covers and $1 for hardcovers. And so I got Between Sisters, Christian Hannah, because some of the Christian Hannah books, several times that I've checked when I go to the library, they don't have the ones that I want because she's obviously heavily checked out. So this is the only one that I found, and I wasn't looking for her. It's just the name popped out, and I was like, oh, I got that on my wish list for thrift books, and now I can buy it for 50 cents instead of $4.99 or $5.99 or what have you, right? And then wait for 2 weeks for thrift books to give it to me. Not that I'm going to read it right now either, but yeah, if you've read this, let me know. But 50 cents used books. And the librarian told me, you don't even have to pay us, you just put it in a little box in there. I didn't even notice the box, and I've bought books from there several times. Another 50 cent book, Cuckoo's Calling, right? I heard, of course, 1,000,001 reviews, it seems like, on BookTube when this book first came out. And so this book was a J.K. Rowling book. And there's DJ. Just interrupted my video. So what happened?
Oh, I just need my wallet.
Oh, you forgot it? Oh, that's smart. Oh, do you have that card, or did I give it back to you?
Oh yeah, I need that too.
Get my purse out of the it's on my chair in the room.
Okay.
Oh no, it's that that book sleeve that I have with the girls with the afros on it. It should be sitting on the bed, because I just took it out the purse.
Huh?
It should be sitting on my bed because I just took it out of my purse. I believe. Anyway,
Oh, I see.
Robert Galbraith. Galbraith? Whatever. It's a pseudonym for J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series and The Casual Vacancy. Her new novel, Silkworm, will be published in 2014 of June, so yeah, that's old, which means this is old. But yeah, I remember wanting this book because I heard so many good things about it. Now I have it for 50 cents. Yeah, we're gonna let that interruption just stay on in there. Do you see it, sweetheart? Well, I know where the card is. Oh, maybe. Well, just bring me my purse and that book sleeve because it might be in my wallet. The wallet is inside of the girl with the afros.
One of these?
The girls, yeah, I think my wallet's in there, right there. So, I did put some money. I think I put 10, and then I had some. Oh, you already went through it. You didn't see it?
I must have passed it.
My library cards, and my bank cards, and my look in that purse while I'm looking in here. No, that's my other full circle book circle bargain card, which I need to go back to Oklahoma. Okay, so it's not in there. It must be in that.
No,
Hopefully it's in the black one. Did you see the black and white one?
no, I think I'm right.
It's a sleeve. What is all these buy one get one? There's another card. Deep vellum books. Full circle books. Book cards. It's what I do. Okay, so it's not in here. I don't know where's that thing. It's not in my pocket. But it wouldn't be. Huh. I don't know where it's at. Do you see the black and white sleeve? Book sleeve, like the girl with the afros, the thing that I put my books in.
Like this one?
Yeah.
This one?
Is it in there?
No. Sure you didn't leave it over there?
No, I didn't leave it over there.
Oh, I see it.
You say it?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Alright, so what was I talking about? Books. I love my library card from where I live now. It's such a pretty library, and it's got a picture of their library on it. My old library card from Fort Worth. I'm keeping it. I don't care what nobody say. I got my Barnes & Noble's rewards card, which, whatever, Barnes & Noble. Deep vellum, which they owe me two, actually, one, two, they owe me three more. Well, I need to bring it in there. And I'm gonna take my receipts because I need to get three more stamps for that. And then also, they give you a free book. And I think I have one for the one in Denton, and this is the one in Oklahoma City, Full Circle Book Club, or Full Circle Books, third floor club. Ah, there we go. So you open it. Those are all the books I bought in Oklahoma, and once I fill up the rest of these, because the way that they do theirs is for every $10 spent in a single purchase, you get a stamp collect 20 stamps and get a $30 merchandise certificate, which basically she said you just buy the book in the store that day. You get a books for $30, up to 30 or for $30 purchase. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8 because that day I spent about $80, and yeah. Oh Jesus, Mama need no more books. No, I do not. And I also have one of the books that I purchased there that started a whole chain of books from this particular author. And we'll talk about that. Sip some tea. Did you find your wallet? Huh? Let's talk about the books I own and the books that I read. Let me just get out the ones that I've had for a while. And all the other ones, I had that one for a little bit. A little bit, not a long bit, but it's been over a year or two. Okay, the rest of them, oh gosh. Yeah. So, how many books did I read this year in 2024? I didn't keep really great track. I stopped around 25, 27, 28 because most of those were library books. So, anyway, these are some of the books that I own that were on my shelf for quite some time that I did read this year. And let's see here. Which one was one of the first ones I talked about for these two? Because that's when I decided to go around to the 4 shelves that were in my bedroom and read from each shelf, right? So, I think this is the first one. Yeah, it was. So, My Sister, the Serial Killer. Did you find your wallet?
Mm-hmm.
By Oyinkon Brathwaite. And you guys have seen this. If you have not, I love this cover. And I believe it was a cover by, and the fact that everybody was talking about it. This book was freaking awesome. You should read this, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, I love you. Did you get the towels out the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I love you. Okay. Y'all, I know I haven't done my hair and makeup in a long time. I don't get dressed up. I wear the same clothes all the time. This is just who I am. And I love to, I love makeup. I've got loads of eyeshadows and, stuff to put on. But I'm a book girl first. Makeup, that's neither here nor there. I can go months and years without it. And the thing is, I love it. I really like putting it on. I don't feel like being put on today. It's raining. I didn't go get to do my walk, so I do hope that it does stop so I can do it, later. But I do have a meeting today at 4 p.m. That is my spiritual book study, Bible study, and also let me just finish. Okay. So anyway, the books that I own on my shelves that I got through this year. And I read less than 60 books. And usually I'd be happy to do 60, 70. And before book two, and every time I think about this, I think about this video that I was so serious on. And I got several people disliking the video because I was talking trash about people who read 100 books or more. I was making fun of me. I was saying, you don't clean your house, you ain't, because I would leave dishes in the sink to finish a book. What is it you need now?
You're good.
What is it you need?
Ignore me.
You're a big presence. I can't ignore you. I love you, kid. But so I said all these things. If you read 100 books, I just don't believe it, because I couldn't believe that I had, had gotten that point. Because before you guys, again. And this is during the time when I would keep maybe, as I remember when we first moved here, I only had about 200 and something books on my shelves because I was constantly giving the books away. And I remember when we did the painters and poet things, and we came, and this is when DJ went back to Florida to finish his senior year with his, friends he grew up with. So I was taking college classes. Bye, sweetie. I was taking college classes straight after work, which was right downtown Fort Worth. And so I went from work, got off at 5, went over to my classes, which started about 6:30, because literally it was a straight shot right down to Tarrant County Community College. And so I was reading my books from school, and I was going to the library, which was right before you get to the college. That's the old library in downtown, which took up the whole block. Freaking love that library. They've closed it and searching for a new. I guess somebody else bought that building now. I don't know, but I wanted to cry. Anyway, and I remember I used to just keep things in my journal or whatever, or not count the books I read because, I could tell when I read over 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 books, whatever, because, I would talk about them in my journal or maybe make a list and then just check off the list as I went. And that's how I used to do things. It's just me and my journal, conversation about my books. And I wasn't a partier going out and whatever and doing this, that, and the third. So a lot of my time was spent when I get off of work, going to class, come home, paint, and read. And then shower, go to bed, get a few hours of sleep, and repeat it the next day. And then my weekends were all the same, just painting and reading. And so I remember, and this is what's continuing to happen, and I keep trying to work on it because I do have a lot of books, and the most books I've owned was when I had the house for about 5 or 6 years, and I had over 2,000 books, right? Oh my God, the addiction is real, but it's not really an addiction. I think it's a collecting because that was the most that I've collected and kept. Because there was a time what happened in the shift of me keeping like 200 or 300 books at home, and most of my books were read out of the library, and then I was also reading a lot of my. That's what I was literally circulating, and I thought about that recently. I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to get just. I got. I've. I've given away big bookshelves when I lived in Kansas City. I gave those 2 tall ones to Stevie, so I got 2 tall ones now because I bought another one, and then I have one, two, the smaller ones I'm never getting rid of. They're medium sized. So I have 2, 4, 5, 6 bookshelves, right? And I thought about, wow, what if I get rid of, and my battery's about to die, so I need to hurry up. What if I went down to maybe just 4 bookshelves, maybe get rid of 2, and then that way I can, circulate and read my shelves more, because the last books I had before, I was reading my books, giving away books, buying more books, up to 200 and 400 books, giving away a lot of books, because the height of my book reading was from the library. That's when I was at the library at least 2, 3 times a week, because again, it was downtown. It was right before college, before I hit the college, and so it was just constant. So anyway, now that I've over the years just constantly building a home library, over 1,000 books, which I have more than 1,400 now. When I moved over here, and then I gave away some books, and then I've bought so many books now, excuse me, that I'm back over. I'm sure I'm over 1,400 again. Oh my God. That's why I read most of the library books. Anyway, let me hurry up because I'm almost out of battery. So these are the books that I own that have been on my shelf the longest that I've read this year. My top 100%. The video, when you click on just my channel and you see the Jamaican author, the Babylon book. Oh my goodness. Where's my phone? That was a 5-star book, and the Tana Nariv Dew book, Reformatory, 5-star book. And I said at the beginning of that year, and this is again when I was moving, I didn't think anything was going to top those books, right? So, and one of them kind of got knocked out of the way, and I'll tell you. And that was, and I hope that, yeah, I'm going to probably run out. So, my God, you guys, I want to talk about it, so I'm going to make 2 videos. But let me just tell you that the Babylon book, when you first click on my channel, that's what I was going to do, Denise. I'm sorry, y'all. Amazing writer with the most bittersweet read of the year, I am certain. 5-star read. Books make me happy. This is it. That's her. And then The Reformatory by Tana Marie Dew. That is her. Those were my first two 5-star reads of the year. I don't have either one of them. Those were library listens and library checkouts. So, then the other books that I read from my list, shelves, are The Healing by Gail Jones. And no, it's not. It's not even on my top 20 of books I read this year. It's just one of the books that I own, that I have read this year. And I love the cover of that book. If anybody wants that book, you can have it. And because, again, I want to give away some books and slim down my library and keep them in rotation, because I think that's what helps me read my shelves more than anything. It's worked in the past. That's how I've always done. Having 200 to 400 books is possibly not possible for me anymore, because I like having over 1,000 books, but having over 1,500 up to 2,000 books and beyond, I can't do that anymore. Don't even have the capacity to do that anymore. As far as me wanting to in that capacity, what I want is to read the books from my shelf and constantly continue to read books from the library. I'm never going to not want to have books that I own. I'm never going to stop buying books. I mean, I just bought 2 books from the library. It only cost $1, but those are 2 books I didn't have and I want. And I want all of Christian Hannah and the J.K. Rowling, Robert Galbraith, or whatever she want to call herself, these men names, is also, if I really enjoy that book, I probably will buy the Harry Potter series and read that. And then, at some point, I won't give it to my grandkids, because my son William is not having no magical books for his kids. So I might give that to another adult, that doesn't have a problem with those books. So I know I'm going to continue to buy books. I know I'm going to always have a library of 1,000 books or more, but that's it. The 1,500, you need to stop. So I'm going to want to go through my books that I've read and start giving those away if I'm not going to reread them. So no, don't think I'm going to give nobody some Toni Morrison books, not even my daughter Tasha. I love you, but she got her own. Okay, she probably got as many books as mommy. And I don't care. Don't. I was in a different position before BookTube, before y'all met me, the me that was giving away books and getting books back. But what changed during my BookTube time is I started giving some books away, just not giving books away. I lent some books out, never got them back. Oh, I'll give this back to you. I just want to read this one. But if I give it to you, if I offer, it's gone. And yes, you can have it. But if I say, I'm not giving that one away, but I just want to read that, I'll give it back to you in a couple of weeks. And I say, okay, and you never give it back, like 5 months have gone back. Sis, bruh, nah, that's wrong. So when I'm giving books, I don't mind. Obviously, I just sat up here and told y'all, right? But if it's something that I want, like I love Eva's Man by Gail Jones, and I had 2 of them. I bought 2 of them. I gave one away, but I don't know where my other Eva Man book is, and I'm thinking, is that the one that I let somebody read and they said they was going to give it back? Because I said I want all her books on my shelf at one time. And I did read another one of her books this year, Palmer, whatever. I did not like that book. So I won't have all of Gail Jones' books, but my Eva's Man, I don't have it anymore. And I'm thinking, did I give it away? Or is that the book that, like I said, somebody said they would give back to me and I never got back? Again, I had 2 of them. I gave one away freely, right? Would love to give it away. But the other one, I kept the one that I wanted. So anyway, it's neither here nor there no more. That book is gone. So if you want this book, I would happily give it to you, and maybe you'll enjoy it. I did enjoy some of it, especially the beginning, because I'm thinking the healer, and I just love it. But it didn't go where... it didn't go nowhere. It didn't go the where. It just... books should not be calling the healing. I don't know, but I didn't like it. That much. So anyway, see now then. No, we know give away no Jamaica Kincaid. I read most of my Jamaica Kincaid books. I think the one about the garden is one of them I haven't read, and I'm about to run out of battery. But see now then, child, this was a gift somebody gave me. Angie Fell, thank you. I'm not giving it away because it's a gift, and I'm not giving it away because it's Jamaica Kincaid. Okay, and I love this book. I talked about this book at book club in Denton because a man mentioned he read this book, and I was like, I just read that book too. We probably read it around the same time, so we were talking about it. And so I will reread A Small Place because that book was so impactful and it's so tiny. I will reread Mr. Potter. I know I will. I freaking that book hit some place with me. Okay. Not giving away any Jamaica Kincaids, so this is going back on my shelf. And what was the rating? What, 4 stars for Jamaica Kincaid? Whatever. Do I have to rate a Jamaica Kincaid? Okay, who am I? Who am I to rate Jamaica Kincaid? And I just talked about this a little bit. I'm not going to give you the synopsis and everything, but I freaking enjoyed this book. Them sisters was a hot mess, both of them. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And my dude, I don't give away his books either. I have read several books from the library. I read Mr. Big or Big and Dr. No from the library this year from Percival Everett, and I read my own copy of Assumption, and I enjoyed this one, but not as much as I enjoyed Big and Dr. No. I think I read another one. I think I read 4 Percival Everett books this year. 3 of them were from the library, and 1 of them I own. And the thing is, I got about 5, 6. I have a lot of Percival Everett books, and I got most of them done, but I think I have at least 4 or 5 that I haven't read that I own. And he's rereadable. Like the Sidney Poitier. I'm not Sidney Poitier. Okay. The book I bought from Kansas, Oklahoma City that I was telling you about, and I got those 8 punches on my card to get a $30 book once it's all done. I discovered this man. I wish somebody would have told me about this. I have watched a video on him and I just never picked it up. But when me and Tasha were in Oklahoma City's Full Circle Books, and I saw all his books and all his pictures, on these books, and I'm thinking, I have got to, I kept circling around the book, and I was like, Tasha, and so they had 2 more left of book number 1, and I bought Tasha 1 and I bought me 1. And I was going to go to Full Circle Books in Oklahoma City to get the rest of the series. I was always going to buy them from them. But after reading this, after I got this home and read this, baby, I went to Thrift Books. I got all of them, and the 4 seasons, and the other 2 that I'm getting ready to show y'all. Mr. Carl Ove Knausgaard. Oh my God. I kept telling DJ this year I want to read something. We went to Oklahoma a few times into several different bookstores. Full Circle Books, Uncommon Books, dope, and we tried to go to a couple of other bookstores, but they were closed. I don't know if they're closed for good, but whatever. So, yeah, my struggle. Carl Ove Knausgaard. I